Hi Libra, welcome to your Astro-Tarot 2017 forecast. My name is Charlotte from CH Astrology, and I'll have your outlook for the year based on the transits to your solar chart, as well as trying to decipher and extract any messages that Spirit may have for us in the cards. So the first thing I want to talk about is really the big shakeups and changes in endings and beginnings that you're going to experience this year. And that will come in the form of eclipses. We have 4 this year. We have 2 in Leo, 1 in Pisces, and 1 in Aquarius. Those changes are really going to take place in the way that you socialize and the groups of people that you are involved with. And also you'll be experiencing a great deal of new beginnings in related to your work, the work of your hands, the service that you give to others, and also just your day-to-day routine and even, 9-to-5 job. There's going to be some endings that are related to that issue that I was just talking about, or the people that you're involved with in social aspect of your life. And this can be groups that you volunteer with, this can be groups that you're involved with within an agency or an organization, or this can just be your, regular friendships. And also you're going to experience endings related to romance, children. Sort of feel a culmination at times, especially over the summer, of very focused events or situations that allow your inner child to come forward. But as the year begins, Mercury is retrograde in Capricorn, and this is a sort of an influence of a lot of miscommunication with your home and family, and it involved your partner. There was a grand cross that formed the first week of January, and this sort of brought back that old energy that you've experienced over the last decade of these sort of emotional battles and stalemates with partnerships and family members. For some of you, this can be a father figure. If you're a young Libra, this may be the father of your children who you're having problems with and getting along with your family. Or this could also be your own father. This could be just a controlling personality that may also be related to your income. Pluto is the ruler of your second house of income, and right now Pluto is stationed in your 4th house of home. So in some way, maybe your home and family is sharing resources, and maybe this involves your partner in some way. Maybe there's some sort of battle about how these resources are dispersed, that type of thing. But as January rolls on, you're going to sort of come out of this stalemate and this old drama, and you're going to be able to experience some new beginnings from late January into February. And on January 27th, there's a new moon in Aquarius, and this highlighted your 5th house of children, romance, fun. This is having a good time, and it's about really allowing your inner child to come forward. So from the end of January into February, you may have been more focused on this celebratory type of mood. Some of you may have been more interested in just having a good time versus working. The reason I mention this new moon is because it leads up to the eclipse energy, the lunar eclipse energy at 22 degrees of Leo that takes place on February 10th or 11th, depending on your time zone. Now this Leo energy is more of a lighthearted energy for you. It's a social energy, and there was a grand fire trine appearing in the sky around that time, and so this really kind of brought out Jupiter is currently transiting your sign, allowing you to travel and to really expand your inner circle and your knowledge. It's just offering you a lot of opportunities, and so this eclipse formed a trine with Jupiter in your sign and Uranus in your partnership sector. So either you may have experienced a social event with a partner. Maybe it was sudden, all of a sudden, or there was an excitement surrounding it. So I think you did very well with this lunar eclipse, even though there may have been some differences that evolved from this event between you and friendships. I still feel like there is a group of people around you who may not have your best interest at heart, or who you're constantly negotiating with or having to prove yourself to, or maybe you're suspicious of, that sort of thing. On February the 26th, there's going to be a solar eclipse at 8 degrees of Pisces, and this is going to light up your 6th house of work and service, and your service and helping take care of other people. And this can also be pets. So it's a new beginning. And the strange thing about this eclipse, or what seems like to me is going to be sort of the oddball here, is that Neptune is conjunct the eclipse, and this is a very watery eclipse. This is a very emotional, a soft energy coming forward, and a very dreamy, fantastical energy that's coming forward, where a lot of us will be tired under this influence of Neptune over the next 6 months. But it also brings a lot of illusions, a lot of hidden factors. And for you, with it occurring in the 6th house, you would want to watch out for issues that affect your bloodstream, allergies related to pets. Some of you may be working with water. Some of your work may be infiltrated with water. If you're just going to become more intuitive, maybe at the job site, maybe you are allowing the opposite house, the 12th house, to open up through some sort of psychic work that you're doing, or you're able to really root out physical issues here in this world over the next 6 months that can really help you out in discerning, sorting fact from fiction. But at the same time, this watery, heavy, idealistic energy takes over. There's some noise in the background in your relationship and partnership sector. Now, of course, this can be with parents or partners, but it is Mars conjunct Uranus. And of course, Mars is in its natural homestead in Aries, and so it's in its natural state, and it's a warring type of energy, which that these are the types of partners you pick anyway. You like all of the excitement and energy from the fire signs. This will not disappoint you, because this is going to be probably some sort of, I would say, argument. There may be something all of a sudden happen to your partner also. You would want to advise your partner to watch out for car accidents or any sort of sudden event that could put them in danger. And as this unfolds with your partner, I feel like this is where it comes into play. This fiery outburst or this sudden event that happens with your partner pushes you to open up a new beginning with work, or to maybe help take care of your partner in some situations. Now, as this energy gets kicked off, we're going to be running smack into the Venus retrograde. Now, Venus is your ruling planet, so you can expect that this retrograde is going to affect you quite heavily. Venus is actually going to retrograde from March 6th to April 15th. And during this time, during a Venus retrograde in general, for all signs, it's like Venus hides her light a little. No one is really feeling the mojo and love, the attraction, the pursuit, the passion. And if they are, sometimes it comes off in a skewed way. This is the influence that comes around every 17 to 18 months and can really distract us from our personal relationships. Now, for you, this Venus retrograde is taking place in your partnership. The Venus retrograde is in Aries, and even though it's coming in on March the 6th, you're going to already feel this energy by the time that Pisces eclipse rolls around on the 26th. So here you are starting this new work, health regimen, maybe possibly involving a situation with your partner. And yet there's going to be something different that you notice about your partner. There's going to be either you're seeing your partner in a harsher light, or you're going to all of a sudden realize all the good qualities your partner has and sort of, revitalize your relationship. For some of you, there could be, this need to find all of a sudden you're presented with a new relationship. Aries rules the 7th house. This is the 7th house for you. So this is typically committed relationships or those bound by contracts. Nevertheless, Venus is your ruling planet, and it is a Venus retrograde. So I want to warn you that if a new relationship comes open during that time, You really don't want to start anything new during a Venus retrograde. That relationship would never work out. It would be fraught with all sorts of obstacles, arguments. It would turn out you and the person really were incompatible. You just couldn't see it. You just had this physical weird attraction. And once the Venus retrograde is over, and April 15th, or really it won't come out of the shadow until May. So even until June, between February and June, you want to watch out for this really skewed influence of love and romance, unless you're reviewing a partnership that you're already in. And if that's the case, sometimes there are secrets that can spill out during a Venus retrograde in your partnership sector. But the best way to use this energy is to really rethink and redo view of your relationship. Now, put our direction towards the cards, and let's see what messages that Spirit has for you from the cards. It really talks about the first part of the year and what you may experience with a partner maybe during that first part of the year. Now, I've outlined the section here kind of for the first part of the year, and then I'll do sort of the middle through here. This kind of gives me an overview and an idea of what you might have going on. So the first thing that I see here is the King of Wands. He's the King of Gabriel in this deck. And he is someone who is very passionate. He's sometimes a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but in general, he's a very passionate character who is ambitious. He is dramatic. He's driven. He's in your face when he needs to be. He doesn't let anything stop him. And for some of you, this could be your partner. This could be your Aries male partner, or female for that matter. But I would say this is more of a male energy coming in here. This partner seems to be ready to take on a new cycle, or this person. This could be you if you have a fire sign rising. This guy he's ready to take on the world. He's ready to take on a new cycle. And it seems like, he's sort of overburdened. He's wanting to make progress. But there's a lot of stress involved in the progression that he's trying to make, and coming full circle with new opportunities, and experiencing some type of spiritual growth. But also, there's an offer of love here on the table in relationships. And sometimes this can even be a gift from someone. This could be a gift related to a court situation. There could also be some type of justice that's occurring between you and your significant other. And this decision, or this outcome, this legal outcome, could run an interference here in your plans to sort of take on the world or begin this new cycle. But I don't see too much interference here, and I really think this is about you. You're ready to move forward with your relationships, and you're ready to end an old cycle and start a new one. So when that Venus retrograde rolls around March the 6th to April 15th, I think you're really going to be ready to begin again with a partner, or to really, find the peace and happiness that you've been looking for. And I think this is going to come through a new situation. This may be through traveling. There's a travel card here. The world is not only about a cycle ending and a new one beginning, but sometimes this is about long distance places. And so maybe you and your partner are really trying to discover romance through your travels. And I still think there's an element of legalities here for some of you, where you're able to profit in some way from some sort of legal decision. And this legal decision may come, just before summer. Another card on here, and I have another relationship card. So there's definitely some new energy coming in for you and your relationships. If you're single, this could be someone coming into your life, maybe a person that's coming from at a distance. And you are ready to finally make the decision to grow the relationship on a more steady basis. It looks like you're working hard. You're working hard to make these things happen. And there could be some new contracts. These for those of you who are experiencing some sort of, you're waiting on some sort of legal outcome. there's a new contract, I think, that's coming open to you, and I think it may be a source of stress. It may require a lot of work, but it's ultimately a great offer, and it's something that's going to benefit both you and your relationships, both your inner dreams and ambitions, and your willingness just to not take no for an answer. And it's going to really provide the basis of how you can expand your relationships. Now this summer we're going to have 2 more eclipses, and the first one comes August the 7th, and it's at 15 degrees of Aquarius, and this takes place in your 5th house. And so this is about the culmination of a romantic experience for you, or one that has to do with a lot of fun or children. And so what I want to do is lay the cards out for around this date, and that we have more major arcanas coming. And it's funny because I just did Aries right before this, and I shuffled these cards very well. I'll probably sit here and mess with them 5 or 10 minutes. Just shuffling and trying to make sure, the deck was cleared. This is an offer of love. There's a decision. I have 2 decisions here on the table. One is about you understanding that there is more information available to you than you have, and it's coming around summertime, and there's a decision that you're going to need to make with relationships as they relate to work and contracts. I think for some of you, this is really going to, allow you to make more money. And you do have Jupiter moving into your 2nd house of income in October. So this is it's going to give you a year from October to fall of next year. You're really going to have an increase in your bounty, in your income. Some of you are going to be able to gain new income sources. There's a lot of hopes and dreams attached to this outcome, I think. And I mean, these decisions that you're making, a lot of these decisions are related to finances. It's like you are surrounding yourself with trying to get the spiritual insight and wisdom of, making your relationships better, of gaining a better financial footing. And here you are, you have this new love offer coming in, and this sound decision made in your relationships to grow the relationship. And also, decisions made in your favor, legal decisions made in your favor pertaining to contracts, legalities. We're talking about also this information can come in very quickly in the first half of the year. This legal situation and the outcome can come in very quickly with the Page of Swords here, and it's very blunt. But by the middle of the year, during the Venus retrograde, you're going to be revisiting all of these things and the dreams that you have with your partner, and maybe even doing some traveling. But then middle of the year, this is more about making a decision to let go of things that you no longer need, and being ready to offer a new role in romance, or being able to accept an offer that someone has for you in romance. This is the Knight on the White Horse and the King of Cups, and he's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this may be you feeling very loving, or this could be an actual person, a young male coming in for you that's offering you. And here he's he's looking back, actually. He's looking back to a relationship that was growing closer, that was, the ultimate love. And here we have the Lovers. He's looking back in the middle of the year at these decisions and the truth of relationships here, and how these people have, 2 people have enjoyed one another, how they've been able to travel together. It's reviewing contracts associated with mundane activities related to these relationships. He's thinking of this person who may be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and how that person is sort of overseeing this relationship that he's in. So I don't really know who this King of Wands is up here, and I'm going to go back. It could be you if you have fire in your chart. It could be your partner. At the end, I'll go back and try to lay some cards down to ask Spirit who that person might be, if we can get some more clues about what that is about. Okay, so in that eclipse, that solar eclipse that happens, it's a solar eclipse that happens August 21st at 29 degrees of Leo. And 29 degrees of Leo is a finality in something. So this is a beginning, but yet it's a finality. And it's saying that you're going to be meeting new people. You're going to be shaking things up a bit. There are a lot more people that you're going to begin to mingle with and associate with over the second part of the year. And there's fresh new energy coming in, maybe with co-workers or people that you're going to work with for a cause. Now I have the Star card here by this romantic offer, and this is talking about hopes and dreams, and having the financial resources to fulfill these hopes and dreams. And up here though, we have a lot of choices, and we have the Empress, and the Empress is about the mother. She's a very nurturing person. It's also the card of energy of being pregnant with a lot of ideas, and she's backed up against in the corner by these various choices that you're not sure how you want to proceed with this person or this energy. And also here we have the card of hard work, and this is working with the ground, working with your hands, and being pregnant and really producing a sense of hard work and organization in order to make all these dreams come true. I have to tell you, these are great cards, Libra. I think maybe this is the best reading I've seen so far. It's like you're having luck and love and abundance. You just have to do the hard work, and you have to be able to manage the stress. You have to be able to accept these judgments as they come to you and make decisions based off of these judgments and invest money and time in the right areas. Now the Six of Swords is here, showing that you've taken a journey through this year. This has been a journey for you, and at times it has been rough. At times it has been stressful. And there are a lot of major arcana here, especially in your relationships. But the love is here. The love is here. The romance is here. And I think that is going to save you in your relationships, even though you are experiencing all of this change within your relationships. That is what is going to save you. That and hard work. That's what's going to save you. Here. Now, Saturn has been in Sagittarius in your third house of communication for quite some time. And it's going to move in December into Capricorn, into your fourth house. So right now, Saturn is about work. He's the timekeeper. He's the tough love person. He's the father figure. He's the one who is trying to teach you a lesson that you just don't want to learn. And like I said, he's been in Sagittarius in your third house. So you're having to learn how to speak your mind. You're having to learn how to communicate with people effectively. You're having to learn how to be resourceful in your communication. And at times you may have felt restricted in your communication, like people weren't listening, but that was only to teach you how to overcome those barriers. So you're going to have this influence up until December. So make the most as you embark on these sort of judgments and legalities and decisions that you're going to make in relationships. Use your voice. That is going to be key also in standing up for yourself and not backing down, and in really having a determination to move forward. Now Jupiter is in your sign. It's still expanding all of your opportunities. We only get Jupiter in our sign every 12 years, and I hope that you are enjoying it so far. And a lot of times that allows you to travel. It allows you to come out of your shell. You're mixing and mingling with new people, and you're going to have this influence all the way through until October, when Jupiter will move into Scorpio. And like I said earlier, then you're going to be able to make a lot of money. So right now you're planting seeds. You're planting seeds here, you're planting seeds there, and hoping they come to fruition and increase the productivity of not only your self-esteem, but also of your material needs or gains. You want to increase your wealth in some way. And next year, starting in October, is going to start a year's worth of time where you're going to be allowed to really move forward. You know, a lot of times we have all these blocks and obstacles in our way, but you're going to be allowed to move forward. So take advantage. From October, you better be ready to go. And I see that this is going, you know, how much wealth that you have is going to be based on these decisions that you're making around relationships. I feel like there's a relationship that is offering you good advice here. I feel like you have several choices, and I think that the choice that you need to, you may need to turn to this person. This is a mothering figure. This is someone who likes extravagance, but she also is very nurturing with her children. She knows how to create and multiply and reproduce, and so you need to turn to this person. Some of you may find that you're getting pregnant in the latter part of this year, and if so, that seems to be something that may be unexpected. It may be a surprise for some of you, but this all may be a part of a new union. For some of you, I see definitely you are getting married around late spring or this summer. Okay, so I think that the overall energy here is this, you're moving forward to stabilize your finances, and along the way you're realizing some of your hopes and dreams. You have a lot of communication going on this year, a lot of phone calls, texts, legal issues, travel. All of this energy can encompass all of those things. So I have the very fast communication card is what I call it. And whenever I get this card, I know that there is information coming in very quickly. There are messages coming in very quickly. And this card was beside of the 9 of Cups. So this is about, you know, finally realizing that some dreams are coming true. But I think that your finances are going to be sort of up and down overall. I think towards the end of the year, maybe from October forward, you're going to start to, you know, make some changes. Often Jupiter is uncomfortable when it first enters the financial sector. So you may need to really redefine how you balance finances. You may need to pull back and not spend so extravagantly, but you're going to have the finances available to do what you need to do. It just may be that there are a lot of different directions that you need to put, that you need to invest these finances in, because I do have the 5 of Ariel here, which is the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords together. And so this is about feeling like you're not enough or you don't have enough. You actually do have enough, but you're just wanting more. And this is about choosing the right path. And so this is a mental card where you're really trying to figure out the right path, the right direction to go, and coming into your own and trying to seek financial security. This can also be about love too. And then I'm going to pull the clarifiers because we wanted to know who that King of Wands is. And I want to just find out if we can get some more information about the King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands definitely could be someone that you're involved with, but in a romantic partnership. For some of you ladies, this is maybe who it is, or males as well. But this fire sign male is very determined to take on the world, to live for their hopes and dreams, to acquire financial security. And I think they will be offering you love when the timing is right. And I think that time is going to really kick off in the beginning of the year. I think you're going to start to feel this sort of, you know, adventurism, if that's a word, with this romantic partner. But the hopes and dreams are coming later on in the year. And then I think there's a decision that's made through the summer that really helps you to be victorious in getting these new entrepreneurial activities, or these new starts in financial security started up and going. This is the prayer card. Generally, this is talking, for me, I use these cards a lot. It's talking about praying for the health of someone. So this is around a mother figure for you, and it seems like there's some unknown factors around this person. But this person is also related to new beginnings, so it's showing that there is new starts, and there is a miracle available for this person. So if you have a female in your life or mother figure, maybe the mother of your children, or if you yourself are pregnant, and you're concerned about some unknown factors related to your health, this is saying that there is a new beginning here. It may come later in the year, but that miracles happen, every day, and that prayer can really change things. So I just want to be vigilant in your prayer life and in your relationship with God if you have facing something like that. I'm going to ask one more thing, and that's about the overall. I have this Six of Swords here, and this journey that you've been on. Yeah, I think this has just been about, being very active in, reaching out towards your hopes and dreams and towards financial security, and then having a lot of fun along the way. So this is this was a lighthearted reading to me. There was the one health concern there with someone who may be close to you, but a lot of this is really about heading off towards your goals and having a partner to do that with. So I wish you the best in 2017, Libra. Stay optimistic about the outcomes and keep having faith. And if you would like a personal reading, please visit my site at chastrology.com. I do offer a monthly horoscope that's free and it's in depth. And I've spent a lot of time extracting information for you in the horoscope and a lot of time putting it together. You can also follow me on Facebook. And my Facebook page name is CH Astrology. Also follow me on Instagram at CH Astrology Light, and I'll put a link below. But if you've enjoyed this reading, please consider having an Astro-Tarot reading yourself, or check out my mini astrological offers. Some of these are very research-based astrological reports that I spent a lot of time doing. These aren't printouts. You're not going to get a printout from me that's from a computer-generated report. This is me combing over all of the data that I can get with your time and birth date and location, and really trying to see what the stars have in store for you pertaining to any questions you may have. So I have a lot of different reports over there that you can check out, and I would appreciate it if you do. And as always, I appreciate you liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time, Libra. Bye-bye.